Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name's Caitlin from Florals.com and today I have my September favorites to share with you all. This is going up a little bit later than I wanted it to in October, but that's okay. We're still going to share the things that I loved in September, of course, because I know some of you guys really love these videos if you're looking for new products to try or new techniques to try. So I figured I would just share this with you even though it's a little bit late. So to start off, I want to mention these large shipping tags. Now I received these in a couple of racks, so I'm not sure what size shipping tags these are. I know they come in number sizes, I'm just not sure, but they're bigger. They're like the length of my hand, but I have relatively large hands, so let me get something that actually makes sense to measure by. So this is a 6x8 paper pad, so these are over 6 inches tall, maybe 6 1/4 to be exact. I should measure them, but I'm not going to. So maybe 6 1/4 inches tall. Very nice shipping tags. These are a little bit thicker than the smaller ones. I'm not sure if that's just because they're larger or what, but really loved using these shipping tags for some Halloween projects. And I definitely enjoy using them in my mini albums. So if you haven't checked out these yet, I'll try to find a link to this size down below. But if I can't, I'll link a similar size. I know they come in even larger sizes, so I want to make sure I can try to find the closest size possible in case you guys are interested. So that's one of the first favorites. Let's hop over to here. These are just some simple foam adhesive dots, so you can just pop them out. But what I really like about this set, which is from Studio G, is that they are very sticky. Now my boyfriend actually got these for me for my birthday, I believe. And what's really great also about these is if you were to use up the whole sheet, don't throw it away because you can always cut it up. And these are very stabilizing for card making and for elements on your scrapbooking pages because the holes are so close together, but not too close where if you were to cut this like this rectangular piece here would still give so much support to the paper that's behind. So definitely love these. Again, they're by Studio G. I'm not sure which store is selling Studio G anymore. I know it used to be Joann's. My Joann's has changed up their inventory so much lately, I'm not sure if they're carrying Studio G anymore. But again, if I can find these, I'll have them linked down below. But these ones are my current favorites. They are quite thick, so if you're not looking for a lot of dimension, I would not recommend these. I would say they're over 1/8 of an inch thick. Maybe I should actually measure these. Maybe they are 1/8 of an inch. Nope, they're definitely over 1/8 of an inch. But they're not over 1/4 of an inch, so I'm not sure what that is because my ruler doesn't really go that far, but I really like these. Next, here is a tool that I really used a lot this month. This is the see-through cutter, so it's just a little, like, I had the name of this in my head and now I can't remember what it's called. It looks like there's gunk on mine. Yeah, there's some sticky stuff on mine. But this is just a little, like, box cutter. Just a smaller one that clicks in and out, which is perfect for the craft space. I use this to cut open my paper pads along the edges, those little label stickers that are super annoying. So I cut them and then I wrap them in around the inside so they don't get stuck on anything. But I use this to open my packages when they come in. If I have something that just needs to be cut, sometimes I can get a straighter cut with this for washi tape. Like if I were to lay the washi tape down, well, that one just ripped, but if I were to lay the washi tape down and cut it like this, I'd get a straighter cut than trying to use my scissors. So different options for using this. I just really like it, and I talked about this a lot in when I hauled it from Blitsy. So if that's still available, I'll try to find it and link it down below. We do have 2 stamp sets this month. This one I used on a layout that I don't think I've edited yet. I'm just really behind on layouts, which is from my September How to Kill a Kit with Style collection kit. I think I want kit. And this is just a Technique Tuesday Today tab set. I ordered this from Doodlebugs, and I don't think they had it the last time I checked. So if I can find this somewhere else, I'll have it linked down below. But it's a great stamp set for scrapbooking. I'm sure you guys can read the sentiments, but I used all of the numbers on that layout and 3 different sentiments and then the star. So I still have tons of sentiments to use. Some of these can also be used for cards, like today, the start of something wonderful for something like a wedding. Today, dare greatly, like graduation. Own your story today could be for graduation or for a wedding. There's so many options. Follow your heart's really cute for a lot of things, especially Valentine's Day. So really versatile stamp set, and you guys will be seeing me use this again in the future, hopefully very soon, because I want to start stamping more of my layouts as per a request from you guys, as per a request from myself, because I need to start stamping more of my layouts. Another stamp set over here. I talked about this card in my monthly wrap up, and this is just a Stamp Market stamp set that was on clearance because of the packaging. So their packaging didn't stamp and cut right, so it's cut off and like misaligned, but the stamps are perfectly fine. So this was on discount. Again, the stampmarket.com is where you can find them. I ordered a couple stamp sets from them, which I've been trying to use. Hopefully I can do a card tutorial on this soon, just a nice ink blended background with some simple stamps, just to show you guys that it's super easy to make these and they're perfect for fall. I'm also trying to use up these really tiny envelopes I have. I think they're called bar envelopes. They're just so tiny, guys. It's just so annoying. The reason I like A2 size cards the most is because they utilize cardstock perfectly. Like there's no leftovers. It's perfect. You cut an 8.5 by 11 piece of paper in half, and then you have the perfect size card. With these, I have to like measure the card out, and then it's only like, then I have to cut off this excess, and there's a bunch of excess over here. You know what I mean? So trying to use up these envelopes with these little cards here. And again, this turning leaf stamp set's absolutely beautiful. I'll link it down below. They did have it in stock last I checked, but they have a ton of other great sale stamps as well. Really high quality stamps. They're very, very beautiful and stamp well. These were with one stamp using my VersaFine black ink. So very clean stamping, very, very lovely. I haven't used the full imaged ones yet. I'm not sure how I'll use those. Maybe I'll do some mixing on the stamp itself and try to do a tutorial about that, because I know you guys want some more card tutorials now that you've shared it. So, or now that I've shared one, you guys like them. So I think I might try to bring those up again soon. But so far, I really love this stamp set, and again, perfect for fall. So I'll have that link down below. And I think you can only get them at the Stamp Market right now. I'm not sure they're carried in any other of the stores. So again, have that link down below in case you guys are interested. Let's go for some of the little stuff. This washi tape, which I picked up from that Michael's 33-cent bin. If you guys recall that bin being at Michael's now. They have washi tape 3 for $1. They're not bad quality, I will say that. This one's got like a typewriter finish to the numbers. Sorry, that little torn edge was bothering me, so I had to get rid of it. But this ruler washi tape was one of my faves at the beginning of the month. I did sort of kind of stop using it towards the end of the month. I kind of forgot about it in my kit, which is why I also think I want to start storing my kits differently. So if you guys would like a video explaining more about how I store my kits and why I want to change it, let me know. I think that'd be really fun and interesting to hear how you guys store your kits and all that stuff. So I think a whole video about it would be really great. But I did love this Michael's washi tape. Like I said, very good quality, I thought. I've bought a couple now, and they've all been, and by a couple I mean handfuls and handfuls. But I really like how it is so far, so hopefully I can keep using it up. And I think this might be one of the first ones I finish off. Like, these neutrals are really easy for me to include on a bunch of different layouts. So I'm going to put that away before I forget and make my desk even messier. And there is a new video on how I store my washi tapes up now. So if you guys are interested, I'll have that link down below, because everybody likes to see how people store stuff. So I'll have that link down below in case you're interested. This ink I did use on this card as well, but I've been using this Carved Pumpkin ink a lot for October cards and November cards that are coming up. So I used a lot in September and prep for October and November, not to be confusing or anything. But mostly I've used it with my Distress sponge here. So I've not been stamping with it, but mostly just either watercoloring with it or like those blended backgrounds I just showed you, stuff like that. So this has been a really fave color of mine. If you guys would like a Distress ink every month that I've used, let me know and I can start including that in my monthly favorites. And before I moved on to this giant paper pad, I also want to do a couple of non-visible favorites. So my favorite YouTube channel of the month is going to be RTS Scrapbooking. As you guys know, if you've watched some of my other videos, she really inspired me to do my craft room cleanup series here. So my craft room is really changing. Different organization methods, different inventory methods, and there's so many more videos coming on it. But I did rearrange the actual craft room space recently, and there will be a scrap room tour coming soon. Ideally before the end of the year everything's done. That's sort of my personal goal, is everything's done, because I am in the midst of moving as well. So if I leave my stuff here or if I have to move it into the new spot, we'll see. But as of right now, we're going to keep on trucking with this craft room cleanup and see where it takes us. Then, after my favorite YouTuber, which again, I'll have her link down below, her name's Janet at RTS Scrapbooking. She's really lovely. You guys will love her, especially if you love long videos. She does a lot of longer videos to show you a bazillion different ideas and tips. But also, I have a favorite craft store of the month. If you guys know, you might not know, probably wouldn't know, but I got to visit Canada a couple of weeks ago. I don't live too far away. And I got to go to a local scrapbook store, which is the first one I've been to in months upon months. and it was absolutely beautiful. It was their grand opening. So if you guys live in the Kingston, Ontario area, it's called Scraps of Paradise. They have an online store as well, so if you live in Canada, check them out. They have an online store for Canada only. They do not ship internationally as of yet, so definitely check them out. Scraps of Paradise. I got some things there which I showed in the haul video. This is one of them. They carry a lot of Canadian brands, which is fun. This one's called Woodware Craft Collection. And yeah, so I got this. So and a bunch of other things there as well, so definitely check it out if you haven't already. I'll have them linked down below. And lastly, we have this paper pad, which is by Craftsmith. The Happy Fall paper pad was my How to Kill a Kit with Style kit basis. I also had a Halloween paper pad, but I didn't actually use that as much. This one I did use quite a bit. You can see there's a bunch more scraps here. Actually, it looks like about the same, but there are more, I promise. And I did use several full 12 by 12 sheets, but I talk about it more in that video. I just wanted to share it one more time. It is no longer available for a decent price. If you do absolutely love it, I believe it's still available on Amazon for, I want to say like original price, maybe more. It might be more than $20 now, but the original prices of these are $20, but of course people usually buy them for $10 or $5 because they are the hot buy paper pads. But it's a really great paper pad. They do have new paper pads every season, and Craftsmith is a brand carried at Michael's, but you can also find it on Amazon for the most part. They do sell it quickly though, so I highly recommend you check sooner rather than later if you're thinking about one. And they are more expensive on Amazon typically, just saying. But that is it for my craft room cleanup. Why do I keep saying craft room cleanup? That is it for my monthly favorites. If you guys like these videos, again, please let me know. I'm always curious as to what you like, what you don't like. And if you don't care to see these, please let me know. Or if I should include these on with my monthly shares maybe. Maybe you guys just want to see what I made that month and what I loved that month or something like that. Let me know. But that is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you're new here because you don't want to miss out on the fun that's ahead. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!